Hi! It's Ben. Ben Hauck, author of the book Long Form Improv. We are reading Long Form Improv. We're on to now chapter 6, which is titled Getting Comfortable. Getting Comfortable. Interesting topic, especially in the course of a long form improv book and lesson. It's incredibly important to get actors, when they're taking long form improv classes, comfortable. Why is that? Well, for some reason, when actors take improv classes, maybe the first improv class, maybe it's the first time with a group, maybe it's the first time with the teacher, it can be a bit stressful. There's a lot of risk involved. Actors in an improv class often feel that they need to be they feel obligated by the audience or the teacher or the other people in their group to be immediately successful, to immediately do well, to be immediately funny, to be immediately creative. They need to impress everyone instantaneously. They feel that. And if they don't, oftentimes they feel they risk humiliation that is worse than death. It's unnecessary. In fact, it actually kind of blocks those things. The feeling obligated to generate incredible material immediately and feeling that you risk total humiliation. So I find it, as a teacher of long-form improv, very, 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 hear the gravity in my voice, very important to help the actors there get comfortable. Get comfortable with me, get comfortable with themselves, get comfortable with improvising. The reality when people take improvised scenes, despite all the fears they have of risking humiliation and being chewed out or laughed at for not being immediately impressive, the reality is that it's actually a much more joyous reality. Actors oftentimes find that when they step into maybe the proper improv class, that they do things, they're having fun doing them, and they're laughing, the audience is laughing with them, and they're feeling good about the situation. So reality is often a lot less dramatic than the horrible reality they conjure up in their minds about what it's like to do improv. So, as a long-form improv teacher, I try to craft an environment that gets my actors comfortable. And there's a specific exercise that I developed that actually, in my opinion, really, really helps with that. And I call it the accomplishment circle, which is something that I outline in chapter 6, Getting Comfortable with Long-Form Improv. It's called the accomplishment circle, and it basically, let's say we have 7 improvisers, 7 actors in a group, and I'm teaching. And the first thing we do in the rehearsal, in the practice, is get them together in the circle. I ask them to hold hands. Their sweaty, stinky little hands to hold them together in a circle. They're facing inward and toward each other. And they all start on a hmm. And it sounds like this. Hmm. That's maybe about how long it lasts. Just a few seconds long like that. And then at some point, one of those 7 actors shares something that he or she accomplished in the day. Today, I turned in a paper at school. Today, I filled up gas in my gas tank. Today, I told my girlfriend that I love her. Today, I finally put away all the books that were scattered around my dorm room. Whatever it is. It can be as big as today, I found out that I am pregnant. It can be something as small as today, I made it to improv. Or today, I opened a door. Whatever it is, in the accomplishment circle, as an actor, you share something that you accomplished. After you've shared it, maybe you just say a sentence, maybe you tell a little bit of a story. Take your time. Once you're done, the person who's speaking then starts a by saying and everyone else joins in at the same point in a cacophony or a symphony of that resonates around the room. The idea being that the group then gets on the same wavelength, the same frequency, and makes that is the word harmonize, something like that, resonate. When that's done, a few seconds later, another person of the 7 actors on the ensemble speaks and shares something that he or she accomplished. When that person gets done, and that was what I accomplished today. Everyone else joins in. You're holding your hands the whole time. You're listening. Maybe even conversation breaks out when the third person talks about accomplishing getting on a Herald team. Maybe the other people say, really, that's fantastic. That's great. How'd that happen? And a conversation ensues. And then when that conversation dies down, so you work your way around in this accomplishment circle until everyone has shared something that he or she has accomplished in the group. Now, what happens until the very last one, when the last happens, and then you put your hands down? Now, what happens in that? I've built this exercise to do a number of things. The circle gets people facing each other and unified with each other, and the hand holding also helps that too. Your hands are going to get sweaty. Keep them together. That sweatiness helps build build the ties amongst the group. It also, it builds relationships, the accomplishment circle. You get to learn what the other actors in your improv group are doing and what they care about, what they're thinking about, and what's in their worlds. And you start to care about them. And that care, that interest, translates to improvised scenes. Also, you get the sense of what some of these actors in your improv group want. And if the actors are actually playing characters they relate to, some of those characters may want some of the same things that those actors in your group want too. So when you see a character in a scene and know what that actor actually wants, you may see that want showing up in that character. If that doesn't make sense now, hopefully it'll make sense later. Another thing, perhaps more important, most important, is that it gets people comfortable and in the mood to improvise. It gets them in a place of accomplishment, and by getting them into focusing on their accomplishments, it gets them to focus away from any stresses or failures that they may be focused on from earlier in the day. Maybe something horrible happened at work, maybe someone mouthed off, maybe there was just a lot of workload, maybe someone failed at a project. By focusing on something that person accomplished, it gets the mind off of that failure and onto something, some kind of accomplishment, which gets the person in a more positive mood and a more forget the word, but it's just a more positive, constructive mood. The sound gets them working together, everyone working together as a group. So it gets them getting on the same page, working together, coordinating, which is incredibly important as an ensemble or a team to do when they're performing, say, a herald. It has a therapeutic value too. Hearing that all together can sound quite beautiful. So that's how I get my improv groups whom I coach to get more comfortable. Now, there's also another aspect of this. This is all an accomplishment circle may actually last 10 to 15 minutes. If you have a big group, it may last 20 minutes. That's how important I find it to be, because that teamwork translates very well to improvised scenes. Now, you've got them lulled people into this wonderful, relaxing place. They feel good about each other, they feel good about themselves. Maybe they've laughed, maybe they've felt something deeply for another person. Now let's get people into the creative spirit. So usually I do a few other things. You can do any number of energizing kind of exercises. I like to segue into things definitely from the accomplishment circle, which is more relaxing, to some kind of energetic exercise to get people really charged up. So there's Crazy Eights, which you may know. Crazy Eights is a simple exercise. You shake different parts of your body 8 times. Once you've done with that, you shake it 7 times. You shake it 6. You shake it 5. So the way I typically do it is like hands, feet, head, butt. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then start it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You keep it fast. You keep it going. Gets people really energetic and really happy at the end. Another game is called Czechoslovakia Boom Chicka Boom. There are different ways to play this. This is the way I know how to do it. It's a hand clapping game. You always start with your hands out. And it goes like this. Czechoslovakia Boom Chicka Boom. Yugoslavia Boom Chicka Boom. We've got the rhythm in our hands, 2, 3, 4. We've got the rhythm in our hands, 2, 3, 4. We've got the rhythm in our feet, 2, 3, 4. We've got the rhythm in our feet, 2, 3, 4. We've got the rhythm in our eyes. Woo! We've got the rhythm in our eyes. Woo! So that's the whole pattern. And then the next time you do it, do a little faster. Czechoslovakia, boom, chicka, boom. Yugoslavia, boom, chicka, boom. We've got the rhythm in our hands, 2, 3, 4. We've got the rhythm in our hands, 2, 3, 4. We've got the rhythm in our feet, 2, 3, 4. We've got the rhythm in our feet, 2, 3, 4. We've got the rhythm in our eyes. Woo! We've got the rhythm in our eyes. Woo! Czechoslovakia, boom, chicka, boom. Yugoslavia, boom, chicka, boom. So you get the point? When you're done with Czechoslovakia, boom, chicka, boom, you can't help but feel, you get the blood moving, you feel happy, you feel great. I usually get 3, maybe 4 rounds of Czechoslovakia boom chicka boom before everyone just falls apart. By the way, my feet are just like pounding down on the ground. I'm sitting on a couch right now, but my feet are pounding on the ground when I say we've got the rhythm in our feet. Boom, boom, boom. So that's that. So I have people energized from, say, a game of Crazy Eights or Czechoslovakia Boom Chicka Boom. We have people comfortable from earlier on doing the accomplishment circle, and now we have everybody primed for doing a bit like for getting creative, which is the next step. And also the next chapter of the book Longform Improv. It's available in Kindle and Nook. It's also available in, what is this, soft covers is what you call it. You can find it in different versions. It'd make me happy if you pick it up. I think it'll help you a ton, and this is why I'm providing these video series to help flesh out and supplement it. So, I'm Ben Hauck. Thanks for listening, and check out the next few videos that I have on Longform Improv.